Hi, I'm Matt, and this is Vlogmas 2024, Procrastination Garage Style. Welcome back to the final day of Vlogmas. Yes, it's December 24th, and it's another gloomy day here in the Yakima Valley. I'm getting tired of this weather, mainly because up in the mountains it's not nice and sunny. Instead, it's been snowing, sometimes raining. I had planned on riding today a few days ago, but the weather forecast for today wasn't really that great. So I bailed out. Now tomorrow, Christmas Day, actually forecast looks to be pretty nice. I don't think I can go, so scratch that. And then for the next week, it's not looking good. Not until December 31st is the next decent day in the forecast in the mountains. So we'll see. Anyway, moving on to other things, Vlogmas related. So this morning I did a thing. Yesterday, when I was out shopping, one of the stores I stopped at, looking for Hot Wheels, didn't need to buy anything, was Fred Meyer. No, scratch that, Walmart. I actually needed stuff at Fred Meyer. Anyway, stopped at Walmart, and they have Samsung 65-inch TVs on sale for just under $400. And my wife's been talking about an upgraded TV. We've got an old plasma TV, 50-inch. It is time for an upgrade. So I'd kind of hemmed and hawed overnight about whether to buy one, and figured I'd get it for pickup and go down and get it. So I get on the Walmart app this morning, and it said if you order within 1 hour and 47 minutes, it will be delivered today. And this is not their delivery service, this is their actual shipping. And I'm like, really? That can't possibly be. So all the way through checkout, I kept checking, and all the way through it kept telling me if I order within 1 hour 36 minutes, it'll be delivered today. So I clicked on the button, I ordered it. There's no way it's going to be here today. I can't believe that. And it's fine if it's not, but wouldn't that be cool if it was? So I'll let you know. In the meantime, we do have some projects today. I'm going to go ahead and get all my snowmobile gear ready and load it in the white truck in the camper down there, so when the time comes we are ready to go. And then outside stuff. See that window over there? There's an air conditioner in it. All the other air conditioners in the house were taken out about a month ago. That one kind of lingered. So anyway, what better time than Christmas Eve to take it out? You see the smoke coming out of the wood stove pipe up there? Yeah, it's kind of struggling this morning. The wood's a little on the damp side and it's not really wanting to start. It will. Next season, I need to do a much better job about keeping my wood dry and making sure I have plenty of it on hand. It's just we haven't been using the wood stove that much because the wood stove we had really sucked. Now that we have a new one, want to use a lot more and need to plan better. Do you see how clean and organized the inside of the camper is? So there's our snowmobile gear all laid out, ready for our next adventure. Yep, went through, cleaned everything out, and got it all ready for the next time we go camping and or just plain old snowmobiling. The lazy side of me says, let's head back in the house where it's warm. You know, that procrastination aspect. But realistically, what I need to do is fill the snowmobile up with gas and check the oil. That way, I'm ready to go. I mean, literally ready to go. If somebody says, let's go snowmobiling, I just have to jump in the truck and go. Instead of out early in the morning or out in the dark, putting fuel and oil in. So we know it needs to be done. Just do it, man. Just do it. The sled is fueled, added oil. Asked me how big a mess I made with the oil. Yeah, I managed to spill it all over the place. I spilled a little bit of gas too, but that's typical. So some may wonder why I drive around with the camper on the back pretty much all of snowmobile season. Maybe you don't realize I do, but I do. And the whole thing is, this truck, doesn't really matter how it's loaded. It gets, 10, 11, maybe 12 miles to the gallon. So that doesn't have a factor. That doesn't factor in at all. But the nice thing is, I always have a place to change. When I get ready to go for the ride, I can go in there. Usually I fire the heater up before I leave the house so it's warm in there. Get dressed. Everybody else is out in the cold changing clothes. If I need to go to the bathroom last minute, yep, got my own porta potty. Don't have to depend on some skanky porta potty outside. And then we come back from the ride, same thing. If it's a little cold, I can go in there and warm up, change, get ready to go, hit the road for home. So it's kind of a luxury, and especially when my daughter's along, she really enjoys having a place to change and having a little porta potty. So that's it. So we are ready for the next adventure. God, I hope it's before December 31st. That is a long time from now. Oh well. We are down in the shop and the time is 2:30. No, really the time is 1:30 because I never set that clock back from daylight savings time. Anyway, here's the deal. It's December 24th. Christmas shopping is done. Basically everything's done. Wife is up in the house wanting to wrap some presents. Plus, I'm just kind of tired of being around her. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not either. Anyway, so what I decided was I was going to commit 2 hours minimum down here in the shop. And what are we doing? Straightening. As you know, if you watch Procrastination Garage, I have a habit of, if I do complete a project, I don't necessarily put all my tools and stuff away. Stuff just kind of stacks up. And then it reaches a point where you can just barely get through the shop. You know, you're kind of skirting around things. It's just really, really bad. So we can't take care of it all in 2 hours, but we can get started. I do have a goal. That plywood there, OSB, I want to get it back there behind the toolbox stacked up so it's out of the way but available if and when I need it. I do have plans for it. I just don't know when I want to get to it. And then I would like to get the top of these surfaces cleaned off so I have some workspace. I got some yard sale stuff that needs to go away. I don't know. I will come through. I'll take a break at some point and I'll show you what I've accomplished, or I'll just show you when I'm done. So again, 2 hours, so that means I'm not allowed to leave the shop. No pee breaks, nothing. Okay, I may end up having to take some stuff over to the garage. I'll do that. But basically, I just need to be down here working. So I'll keep you updated. 10 minutes have passed and already I'm feeling super accomplished. I got the registration stickers on the new snowmobile. One on this side, one on the other, and then the actual paper registration is tucked right there in the little compartment there. So now this bad boy is ready to ride. Except, disregard the pots and pans in there, that belt right there. That belt has a place to store it. It's a spare belt. I think it goes underneath that cover there where the clutch is. But I forgot I need to wash it with warm soapy water, get any residue off of it before I use it. So I'll take that back up the house. When I do go up, I'll clean that and I'll bring that down and install it next time. I've been out here about 50 minutes. That's 50. And what have I accomplished? I got the registration stickers on the sled. No, I did a little bit more. The controls on this new snowmobile, the throttle was tilted downward a little bit. And I ride standing up most of the time, so I needed it up so it's more comfortable. Same on the other side. The brake was kind of horizontal and I need it down a little bit so when I'm standing I can grab it. And then you got to find the balance because I also sit down occasionally and I got to be able to control it that way too. And then I bought this mount here for it's a selfie stick and it's for my Insta360 camera, and I moved these controls over closer to the end of the bar, which matches up with the other side because these were already over, so I'm not sure why it was like that. And that was to give me enough room to put this selfie stick mount, but we're not happy. It doesn't fit the bar diameter, so it came with some pieces of rubber, and I rolled that around the bar, and it's not good enough. You can see there's too much play in it, and by the time you get up to the length of the selfie stick, there's a lot of play. So we need to find a spacer kit or some other solution to tighten that up down there. It's doable. The other thing is while I'm riding without the camera, probably don't want this stick in place all the time because I could see myself impaled on it. That wouldn't be a good thing. So I'm going to have to always carry a couple of Allen wrenches. This one here to adjust this direction like that. And then these here to remove the selfie stick. And when the stick is out, I can probably tuck it in there. And this is just a temporary storage anyway because I'm going to be ordering a glove box extension that Skidoo offers, which gives a lot more storage space than that. So anyway, this was just a preliminary thing. I just got that in there right now just to keep track of it. I need to look around. I can't imagine it didn't come with the Allen wrenches to tighten this stuff up. And as soon as I find them, I will keep them in here. So I'm looking forward to taking the thing for a ride. Still not happy with my storage solution. I don't think I'm going to ride it until I get that figured out. I can use this skidoo bag here, but I don't have a way of strapping it down. I do have these link mounts. I could come up with something, if nothing more than bungee cords. I don't know. If you know, it may be. Okay, so look at this. This is a black cat. Now, if you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you know that this kitty, even though it eats all our food, has not been friendly to me in the least. But I finally made some progress with it, and it is now a friendly kitty to me and to my daughter. It sneaks in the house all the time, eats food, drinks water. Unfortunately, does not get along with Bear. Bear does not get along with her. They're constantly going at it. So we're trying to figure a way to introduce this one into the house so they get along, because this was the next door neighbor's cat, kind of sort of. It's a stray cat, has been forever. They moved away. The people that are living over there right now, just temporarily, but they're not really cat people. So this poor kitty's been spending a lot more time over here. So like I said, I've made friends with it. Amazing to get some treats, what it'll do. So just trying to get them so they all get along a little bit. Anyway, back to the sled. I'm really itching to take the thing for a ride. What I really want is there's a piece, an aftermarket piece that goes across all four of these link brackets, and then you could basically bolt down anything you wanted. I'm kind of thinking about buying one of those. I don't know. We're kind of off topic. We're supposed to be cleaning the shop. I think I am done fooling around with the snowmobile for now. So yeah, let's get back to it. Wow, that is in there. That may never come out. I've got to say I'm more than a little shocked. I really thought that would come loose with that big socket and air. All right, I put some Croil penetrating oil in there. I'm just going to leave it in the vise and just keep giving it a shot every few days, penetrating oil and then hitting it with the impact. And I don't know, hopefully it'll come loose. You know, if it was tight, I'd just leave it alone. The problem is it's loose. And I think the reason is, you know what? I should try running it down, because I almost think that I got it a little bit loose at one point and then it stopped. Let me try going the other way. All right, I just tried tightening it and then loosening it. It's not going anywhere, so it must already been loose or something. Anyway, I mean, I'd hate to lose this stinger, and I'm not sure I want to spend the time trying to cut that thing off of there. I don't know. Let's just keep at it over time. I mean, there's no hurry. I don't need it right now. In fact, I think this is the same one. I've got an identical setup that I use. I think I'm using it right now with the truck and with the camper on the back and the trailer. So, I don't know. Thought we'd knock it loose though. There, do you see it? I cleaned that one all the way off. And then I've got my chop saw up on there. That workbench there was cleaned pretty much all the way off. And now I've got electrical stuff stacked there. Electrical stuff that I'm kind of sort of using. That's part of the next project. And a lot of that was sitting over here on the table, which was actually a door, which has been cleaned off and moved. So this spot here is where the scaffolding, which is hiding over on the other side of the boat, is going to go as soon as I figure out how to get over here without tearing it all apart. The toolbox is over here. I got them, well, the one toolbox cleaned off, and then I got a couple chainsaws sitting up on top of it. This one here is mostly, it's organized. There's still some stuff on it, but it's being dealt with. I did do a little work over here. The table saw, I've kind of been using it for storage for a lot of my woodworking stuff. And all that stuff had been down on the floor there. So I brought it back up here. Now that table saw actually could be wheeled over into that spot right there. I just wasn't sure I was done over there. That area there, yeah, haven't done anything with that. In time. All right, time to head up to the house, figure out a dinner plan, and start planning for Christmas. So look what showed up today. I got a text message a little after 3 saying it would be delivered by 3:23. Yeah, it wasn't, but it was delivered by 4:23. That works. That's pretty impressive. I gave the guy a tip. Actually, a pretty big tip because it was the smallest bill I had, but that's all right. Merry Christmas. We've reached the conclusion of day 24 of Vlogmas. So let's see what we get in our Hot Wheels Advent calendar. Number 24 is up there. Oh, it's a car. That's actually a pretty nice car. All right. So there's everything. Let's recap it one final time. There's today's prize. Okay, that's probably the best car in the whole set. The second best car in the whole set is this one here in burgundy, and it's riding on a little sleigh, and that little sled right there has wheels on. That's kind of cool. Let's get to the worthless things in this. Got this ugly pink car, and don't get me wrong, I like pink okay. I just don't. That car is awful. And then this green thing over here. The top does flip up. That's kind of cool. Still, just a waste just a waste. We do have a gas pump. That's neat. It's got a Santa's cap on the top, stocking hanging off the front. There we've got a silver car with a Santa cap on the top. That's kind of cool. Over here we've got a purple car. Went over the jump. Christmas tree strapped to the roof is falling off. There is our abominable snowman. He's kind of a mean looking dude, but really cool otherwise. We got one big Christmas present. We have a Christmas tree. I guess a second Christmas tree, seeing as how we had one back over here. And then we got a little Frosty the Snowman. We like that okay. Back there, purple tracks on a white car. And then some skis on the front. That's all right. And then finally, we've got the Camaro that broke down. How do I know it's a Camaro? Because it's a Chevy. It's being towed. You know, anything being towed must be a Chevy. A couple of reindeer. So that's it. That wraps up our Hot Wheels Advent calendar. And check back tomorrow, and we'll do a final Vlogmas update and show you Christmas at Procrastination Garage.